and it just shows you how it was nothing more than the common cold. It was downgraded in every country in the world to a common cold. The spike that we're going to get now, which is very, very sad. Look, I know about death. I lost my mother when I was young.
Mm-hmm.
My firstborn son 11 years ago when he was 27 years old. And I lost my younger brother 3 or 4 years ago, who was younger than me. So I understand the concept of death. I also know that we come into this world with nothing and we leave with nothing. It's very important to enjoy the bit in the middle.
Absolutely.
But we're all going to die.
Yes.
And this is one of the things we have to face up to. People die. And people die of 1,000,001 different reasons. You'll laugh your head off. They've rejigged the figures in England and found out that only 1,400 people have actually died of only COVID-19.
I've read that, yeah.
The first 6 months of the year. But also, if you look at the side of that, the average age was 88 years old. And for the first time in history, nobody in England has died of old age.
No, and nobody died on the normal flu.
Exactly right. Exactly right. We're in a transition period. I remember when I started this journey back in March of this year, February, March of this year, of doing my videos. When we got into April, I was told that we'd passed the critical point, which was the arrest of the Venetian families, the collapsing and the removal of everybody in the Vatican.
Yeah.
In fact, if the truth be known, that what we're seeing right now is actually a clone.
What I have heard is that Buckingham Palace is on the market to sell. Is that correct?
That's what I've heard. That's what I've heard.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
The trouble is it's got so many skeletons in that place. I don't know who would want to go into there. Yeah. If they blew up the tunnels underneath, it would probably collapse into a heap of rubble.
Yeah.
And when people know the truth about it, I think they'd be rather glad. Yeah. It's gone. Asked to unmute. We've lost his sound.
Peter, hoor je me?
Hey, daar is die.
Hoor je me?
Daar is die.
Perfect, Brian.
Charlie!
Hello, buddy. How are you, my man?
Unbelievable.
You too, man. Great to see you.
Charlie.
Look, I used to know Patrick Kluivert many years ago when he used to have a nightclub in Barcelona. Back in the day.
Yeah, the line is again a bit cracky.
Hey.
The line is cracking. I don't hear you.
I was saying that I used to know Patrick Kluivert, who used to have...
Patrick Kluivert.
Yeah, he used to have a nightclub in Barcelona.
Yeah.
He was still a young boy when I played in the first team of Ajax. He was still a young boy.
Man alive. Yeah, amazing.
Yeah.
Hey, Brian.
Yeah,
how are you doing?
Listen, this is. I've been in every single program in Holland, mainstream media, whatever, football program, you name it. But this is the most exciting interview right at this moment of my life.
Well, I appreciate that. It's exciting.
Charlie, you're a legend.
Well, we're living in an amazing time,
really?
Aren't we? We're living in an amazing time.
Yeah.
I had a brilliant conversation with a guy last night from America that was known as Prime Minister. He's just a wonderful man.
Prime Minister?
Yeah.
I know him. I've seen that with you. I've seen that.
Yeah. It's blessed me to talk to some of the most beautiful people in the world, and to realize that we're all exactly the same. We're all wanting to live together and be happy together, and not to steal from each other, not to kill each other, not to hurt each other. And you got these.
Brian, how are you? Brian, can you hear me?
Listen, the line is cracking. The line is cracking. Should I wear earpieces? Is that better?
Je kan beter oordopje. Better.
Maar het kraakt.
Oh my God.
Don't go away, Charlie.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm chuffed. You've made my day.
Your voice is cracking. Your voice is cracking. Wait. Zal ik
I'm
eens zien?
sober.
Oh my god.
Nee, maar hier zit een rondje, schat.
Oei, 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 oei.
Ja, nou, kijk, Peter, ik hoor jou goed.
Ja, hoor
Wim,
mij
ik hoor
goed.
jou goed.
Ja.
Maar, hoe heet het? Charlie, die hoor ik kraken.
Charlie, you're cracking.
Charlie's cracking up.
I've been cracking up for years.
Yeah, now I hear you, Charlie. Now I hear you, but sometimes you're cracking like.
Yeah, that's just me.
Okay, now I hear you good, Charlie.
I can hear you even better now.
Yeah.
I did nothing but the last thing you said. It was cracking, and now I hear you perfect.
No, I was just saying I can see you in black and white now.
Black and white. Eh? I've been dressing up for you, Charlie. I've been dressing up for your audience and everything. Good shit.
You're looking amazing. You're looking amazing.
So you live now in Spain. You live in England.
Yeah, no, I live in Spain. I've been here for 38 years. Can
Charlie?
you hear us now, Bright? Yeah, I can hear you.
That's better.
Ja.
Yeah, that's good.
I can hear you, Brian.
Share content, stop video,
No,
mute.
that's fine. You're perfect now. Now
I can hear you.
you muted yourself again.
He plays for Ajax. That's the problem. Oh, yo.
There you go.
I know.
There you go. We can hear you now, Brian.
Oh.
It's good to see you have your manager with you, Brian.
Yeah! Yeah, Charlie, now I'm here.
Good man. Absolutely brilliant.
Now I hear you good.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
Sorry for the delay. You were cracking up. I have a computer, this and that, and now I'm on the phone. It's better.
That's perfect. Perfect.
And now we're done. Now we're done with the show.
Yeah. Oh, you missed all the fun, Brian.
Sorry?
You missed all the fun here. Please, can you tell me about a little bit? I know you because I'm a football enthusiastic, so I know about the times at Ajax and the Dutch national team. But can you tell me how you become woke about what's going on?
Yes, of course.
And why you are speaking so out on your Twitter account?
Yeah. Well, the moment I thought something is totally off here in this world was the moment that I saw on Facebook Robbie Williams. That was in 2000, I guess, 11, 12. And he told something about, you should see this movie. It has a total different view on society. And that was Zeitgeist. Zeitgeist #1.
Yeah.
So I watched that and I was flabbergasted. I was like, no, this isn't true.
Yeah.
This cannot be this. This is out of order.
Yeah.
And I believed it.
Yeah.
I couldn't stop watching. And then another time.
Yeah.
And then I was like very enthusiastic about two friends and my children. And they were then 12 and 14 or something. And I was telling what I saw. Very enthusiastic. And they were looking like me at, Bob, what the fuck are you talking about?
Exactly.
What are you on about? Are you crazy?
Yeah.
And then I got in this very lonely spell.
Yeah.
Am I crazy or not? Then I did some more research.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden now this is unbelievable. And then came a very lonely spell, which I had to go through to accept that I'm one of the few who thinks different about society.
Yeah.
But I was already different.
Yeah.
You know, I was already different. So, okay, I could get a grip at this very soon. You know, people, I need a different life. There's no time I can go somewhere. Even with my daughter last time. Hey, Daddy. Oh, you were at Gerlaplein, eh? Fuck, Jamie. People see me say different lives, eh?
Yeah.
So it was easier for me to get into this loneliness.
Yeah, I get that.
I give that edge every single day on Twitter. And people love me. And some people think, is he crazy? But the most people love me on Twitter.
I had the privilege of meeting Diego Maradona.
He's my hero.
He's unbelievable. He told me himself, he said, I won more Man of the Match awards when I was pissed or off my head on coke than I did when I was sober. And I was like, and he had me in, we were in a bar with him in Dubai, and he just had me in fits of laughter.
Okay.
I'm trying to get men to have a backbone, because there's a lot of single women out there and there's no real men with a backbone. They're all worried about their reputation, image. Fuck your image. Fuck your reputation.
This is true, Charlie. Every single pussies.
Exactly right. You know, you almost need a Roy Keane mentality, where if you don't play properly, kick the shit out of you. Patrick Vieira, people like that who just kick the shit out of you and turn you into a man, and don't give a shit about what other people think, because you know inside the truth. And I love Jordan Peterson. The truth doesn't care about your feelings. That's what I.
Yeah, that's beautiful, Charlie.
Yeah.
But you know, Charlie, I'll tell you one thing, because my sister, my kids, my ex-girlfriend, they get stick from people around them about my opinion, and they worry then, and then I get. My sister wanted to go with me to the psychiatrist.
Brian,
and my kids get stick in it. Daddy, what are you on about?
Yeah.
And that's difficult. So you need to stay close to yourself, even if the closest people around you, because people know me, and then it gets a bit edgy.
Well, I have the same with my daughter. My daughter is the manager of Birmingham City ladies football team.
Oh, nice!
She was the captain of Sheffield for 6 years, and then she was the manager of Sheffield United. Now she's in the Super League as the manager of Birmingham City ladies. I wanted to be a footballer. She turned out to be a footballer. So she's living my dream, but she thinks her dad's completely bonkers. Spiritual leaders and spiritualists to guide me. I've got the factual information, but what I want to do is understand it so that I can interpret it in the right spirit.
Yeah.
Because there's also an awful lot of information that I get that I can't talk about. And that I have to be very, very careful, because I actually love to sit down and have a gin and tonic. And there's many times after I've had a gin and tonic where I want to do a live show, tell the real truth.
Charlie, I promise you, when everything is said and done, and you know that it is, we are very close. My wife, and when we have bought our house in Marbella, I promise you, we're gonna have some great meal and something to drink.
Listen, definitely. I'm there as well. But I want to live in Estepona. I like Estepona better, Charlie.
Estepona is beautiful. We go down there a lot. We go down to the La Reserva, which is like the little private area that's inside, that's a lake that they've turned into like a beach and a restaurant and bar and tennis club and everything else. That's beautiful down by Estepona. But lovely. The whole coast is lovely. Look, we're very, very blessed down here. I've worked damn hard all my life.
Yeah.
For many, many years, I didn't have a day off. I was flat out, non-stop working. the whole of my journey has stood me in good stead for this time to be able to do an awful lot of research. And at the moment, when I said a week ago, through the month of October, because the minute they lit up the White House in red,
I saw it. I posted it out also. Yeah.
Here we go, Red October.
Yeah.
What was the meaning of that again, Charlie?
The meaning of that was that it's Red October, and Red October is when the hunted become the hunter.
The hunter. Yeah.
And then the first now it's now becoming public knowledge. Who of those, like, it's fairly clear to see that Hillary Clinton is no longer with us, because the clone that they've made was obviously made in China on a hurry on a Friday night. It's not a very good copy, and nor is the one with Biden. It keeps falling asleep. So they've obviously.
But these are clones, eh?
Sorry?
So no body doubles, but clones, Charlie.
Body doubles and clones, but the clones aren't very good ones. So Trump didn't want to waste too much money on them ones, I don't think.
Charlie.
Buy one, get one free, I think.
Yeah. Charlie, can I ask you something? I've got some intel from...
That he raped and murdered an 8-year-old black boy.
No.
Serious?
And managed to hide it all away. Exactly. It's absolutely horrific. And the nice thing is that Donald Trump, if he was a poker player, Brian, we'd sit there and cringe, because he's only used his 2s and 3s so far. He hasn't even got to his picture cards yet, and he's already winning.
He's already winning.
He's already won, and he's still got his aces, his kings, his queens, and his jacks.
You know what it is, Charlie? I mean, here in Holland, when I was a young boy, there was always a discussion, Charlie. Does God exist? Yes or no? And it was always in my head. And my parents, my mother's a Christian, and my mother's a Protestant, and my dad is a Christian. But they never talked about religion, and they never went to church. So I wanted to play football, and I left that boy. So, and I was always, does God exist? Yes or no? But now in these days, Charlie, God exists.
That was the Holy Spirit. That was the Holy Spirit. Yeah.
Yeah. I saw people who believe in Satan.
I know where he is as well.
You know where he is?
He's inside you. He's inside me. He's inside each one of us.
It's inside, and God as well.
Exactly.
And if you understand the universe and the vibration and everything, where you talk a lot about, then you get this time. I live in the happiest time of my life, Charlie. Now, and the world is in tatters, and I cannot feel happier. It's unbelievable.
As a child, I used to look up at the sky and see if I could see God. Now I've learned to look inside myself.
Yeah, and then you see God. It's so beautiful, Charlie. Yeah. So well said.
Yeah. Charlie, can I ask you something?
That's a different issue.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
But there's things going on behind the scenes, and Deutsche Bank will collapse either by the end of this year or the beginning of next year, because most people are unaware that financially it's completely bankrupt and incredibly corrupt. And a few years ago, to save them going bankrupt, the Chinese elders
gave them money
to keep them alive.
Okay.
Under Donald Trump's guidance.
He's a boss. Unbelievable. He's the biggest boss ever.
He's the boss. So he can tell the Chinese when to pull the plug. Because when he pulls the plug, the European Union will collapse completely.
Oh,
perfect.
And then Holland will go back to being Holland. Belgium will go back to being Belgium. Germany will go back to being useless. I mean, Germany.
No. Charlie, do you think we get our own money back, or